Hey y'all, Rick Sky here, and I want to do a quick review of the Nectar Premiere Hybrid that you can see behind me. Now I do want to mention I've had this Nectar mattress on my bed frame, and by the way, I've linked the bed like I use within this video's description too. But I've had it on the bed frame for over 72 hours. Now that's subjective, but the consensus opinion seems to be that if the mattress has been out of the box, because these are shipped in a box, if it's been out of the box and has had 72 hours or more, it should be completely, let's just say, expanded or whatever the word would be. But within this video, I'm going to answer a lot of questions that I know I had as a mattress buyer. And if I don't answer all your questions within this video, comment down below and I'll try to post a video response to your question or questions. So let's go ahead and hit the things that probably matter the most. So the first thing, I'm going to sit on the end of the bed. Now I'm not a skinny bloke or fella or dude or whatever you want to call me, but the edges, that's something that that a lot of people with mattresses, they're curious about the edges. One of the things about the Nectar Hybrid, which this is the Nectar Premiere Hybrid, and I've linked it within this video's description. One of the things that people say often steers them towards the hybrid over the pure memory foam is that the edges on the hybrid typically tend to be more substantial. So, you know, that may or may not matter to you, but say you're somewhere like New York City and maybe you sit on your bed because space is limited because those apartments are so insanely expensive. You may actually sit on your bed. I'm not, but you may. So having the edges that are more substantial could be a value add for you. Now, you can see this mattress. One of the things I wanted to point out, these handles on the side, these are functional. A lot of mattresses, you get those frou-frou brand mattresses. I'm not going to insert the brand names, but you know, they've got the decorative handles on the side. If you try to grab those on those inferior brands, typically those handles, which are pretty much just decorative, they'll disintegrate in your hands or the threads will come out and they don't work. These are nice because you've got the handles. When you rotate your mattress, you can grab it and easily rotate it. Also, when you're changing the sheets, if you want to optimally position your mattress, you can do so by leveraging those handles. And there's handles on the other side too. And see, I've got this right here optimally positioned. Oh, and by the way, the bed frame like I use, I've linked it within this video's description too. My personal requirements for a bed frame were something that is kind of high off the ground. You'll notice a lot of beds, they're low to the ground. I wanted something kind of high off the ground so my robotic vacuum cleaner can go underneath. But you may want something high off the ground too, because maybe you're somewhere like New York City and you got to use that space underneath the bed for storage as well. So we talked about the edges. Again, I feel the edges are completely fine. They're not, you know, the edges on the sides typically feel, and maybe this is just in my head, but the bottom and the top and the sides feel a little bit different. So if I sit on the side, and this is typically where you would sit if you sit on the edge of the bed. Now, one of the things that's kind of neat about this, now you can't appreciate this until you touch it with your hands, but look at this. This is, now, firmness of a mattress is subjective. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, it's too soft or it's too firm. That's one of those subjective terms that is going to be hard. I should rephrase that. It's going to be difficult to vocalize within a video because my opinion as to what's soft or hard is different from potentially different from what your opinion of soft or hard might be. Now, what I want, and I'm going to show you here, I'm going to roll around on this mattress. See, I get on the mattress. Now just watch this. Now see, I'm not fat and I'm not skinny. I lost some weight, so I'm not as fat as I used to be. Or should I say, oh, what, am I body shaming myself, dude? I don't know. But see, I can roll around on this, and it's soft. One of the things that people don't realize, if you're looking at, instead of the hybrid option, if you're looking at the memory foam only, when you're rolling around, you one of the reasons I went with the hybrid is that I can roll around effortlessly on the hybrid. Memory foam, pure memory foam mattress, which Nectar also sells, which are very comfortable. Pure memory foam, when you try to roll around, can leave you feeling kind of stuck to the mattress. And it's just, the best way to explain it is it's kind of like if you were in quicksand, you were rolling around, you kind of feel stuck. Since this is a hybrid, this has coils inside of it in addition to memory foam. So this is a combination of coils and memory foam, which I think, just from ease of movement on the bed, I think that that having the hybrid is the way to go, because you can roll around effortlessly, but you've still got the memory foam feel, the comfort, and you don't feel stuck, because you don't want to feel stuck. Now, this is, let's see. I mean, this, to me, this is the perfect balance of softness and firmness. Now, you can get, again, Nectar, and I've linked it within this video's description. Nectar sells a variety of different mattresses. If you wanted to go more firm than this, you could go with the Nectar Classic, which I've also linked within this video's description. If you wanted to go softer, you could go with the Nectar Luxe, and we're talking hybrids. They also have the memory foams, which you can go with as well, but I'm talking about hybrids because that's what I got. This is the Premiere Hybrid, which I think is the perfect balance of softness and firmness. For me, the Nectar Classic would be too firm. For me, I could use the Nectar Luxe, but it's almost too soft. And if you go beyond the Nectar Luxe, the next step up is the Nectar Ultra. And you know, that's even softer. But I think this, you'll probably find this is the perfect balance of softness and support. And you'll notice when I get off, there's no lingering, let's call them ruts, in the mattress. So it's very responsive. It you know, when you move, it doesn't stick you, but it cradles your body. But you don't feel like you got mobility issues when you're in the bed. And that's important because, like I said, you don't want to feel stuck, but you don't want to feel like you're sleeping on a brick. So for that reason, I mean, most people, and I don't want to overgeneralize, but I would say probably the majority of people are going to say that this Nectar Premiere Hybrid is probably the perfect all-arounder. I mean, you're getting support, but you're also getting softness. You know, not too soft, definitely not too hard. I would not, if you're concerned about this mattress feeling too firm, unless you've got a thirst for extremely soft, you know, cloud-like mattress where you feel like you're floating on a cloud or something, then you're probably going to find that this is soft enough. But there may be some people that say this is too firm. And, you know, again, firmness, softness, it's subjective. Now, one of the things you get with this does have a cooling type top. So even though it's got memory foam in it, it does have some cooling properties. If you did go to the next tier, which is the Nectar Luxe, again, this is the Premiere. If you go with the next tier, it adds even more cooling properties to the top of the mattress. Do I feel that this mattress is hot? Do I feel that this mattress sleeps hot? No. Some people may, though. I mean, there's, you know, with mattresses, like most anything else, a car, you know, whatever type of item, there's all this marketing mumbo jumbo, you know, people trying to sell something, and, you know, they're trying to say, oh, well, this other model has blah, 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 you know. I'm telling you like it is. You want something that is comfortable, but it's not too soft, and it's not too hard. This, the Premiere Hybrid, and that's something I want to talk about as well. Now this is the hybrid, but the non-hybrid Nectars, the memory foam only, those can leave you feeling kind of stuck. Now, the other thing to consider, if you're torn between pure memory foam or hybrid like I use, is the hybrid, they typically have a lesser lifespan than the memory foam typically has a lesser lifespan than a hybrid mattress. So if you're concerned about potential longevity of the investment, hybrid's probably the way to go. Also keep in mind that with a pure memory foam mattress, that day one, that's soft, but as you continue to use it on a pure memory foam mattress, those edges over time may not hold up as well. So if you sit on the side of your mattress, it may not hold up as well as one would like. So I just wanted to post a review of the Nectar Premiere Hybrid that I have right here. This is the king size. Like I said, I've linked all the sizes, and then also the other Nectar mattress types as well within this video's description. So expand this video's description and click the links there. But if you're on the fence and you want something that's just, in my opinion, the best balance of, to summarize, the best balance of softness but not too soft, something where the edges hold up quite well because it's a hybrid instead of a pure memory foam mattress. It does have memory foam in it, and something that is easy to roll around on, as you saw. You know, I don't feel like I'm stuck in quicksand when I'm trying to roll around in the bed. And the height of this mattress, as you can see here, the bed I use, these are great with a platform bed. This is a platform bed. I've linked the platform bed like I use within this video's description too. This is the king. It comes in a variety of different sizes and also color options. But I feel that it's perfect because with the thickness of this mattress, you can see, I mean, it's not too tall. If you had some of the other models, I mean, they may be a little bit taller depending upon the style of bed. Oh, I just kicked my foot. Oh. I kicked the thing under the bed. But if you go with a thicker mattress, obviously, if you've got a shorter headboard like this has, it's going to make the headboard look shorter. But this thickness, in my opinion, mates perfectly with this bed. And I performed an exhaustive amount of research before I purchased this mattress. A mattress is a major investment, and it's not something that you're buying and like, oh man, you know, maybe in a week I'll switch to another mattress. No, this is something that you typically buy because you plan to use for several years. And I'm not going to get into the warranty and all of that. You can check the link within this video's description. But I think if you read through the warranty, that your purchase decision, you may feel pretty good about it after you read through the warranty information, because, you know, if you don't like it, it's important to know that if you buy something, whether it's a mattress or whatever, if you don't like it, hopefully there's a warranty that protects you. And that's subjective. You know, you read it yourself. You make your own determinations there. But I'm extremely happy with this. I mean, it gets the job done. It's comfortable. Again, not too soft, not too firm. But all of this is subjective. So, you know, do your own do your own due diligence and figure out what you like. But as far as what I like, the Nectar Premiere Hybrid for me is perfect because it's not too soft, it's not too hard. I know there's a variety of different. Don't think, when you're shopping for a mattress, don't think about price, because if your purchase decision is centered around price, you're not necessarily in your mind going after the mattress that is the most comfortable for your personal comfort requirements. So yes, I understand price is important, but focus upon comfort and just overall quality of the mattress. Focus upon that, and if you got multiple options that you like, well then maybe price will become a consideration, but don't put price at the forefront, because if you do, you're doing yourself a disservice. And with that said, I think if you check the link within this video's description, these mattresses, for what they are and the potential longevity of the investment, I think you'll find they're pretty reasonable. But hope you enjoyed this video. I've seen a lot of videos. There's a lot of other people that posted Nectar mattress review videos that actually helped to steer me in my direction, which my direction ultimately was the Nectar Premiere Hybrid that you see here. But I wanted to post my feedback. And if you got questions, again, comment down below and I'll try to respond within future videos. But had this set up for over 72 hours. I just want to give you my honest feedback, nothing filtered, nothing sugar-coated here. And subscribe and stay tuned, because I will be posting follow-up videos. Thanks for your viewership, and again, expand this video's description and then click the links there to find the mattress like I use, also the other types, and then also the bed like I use and the other variations of the bed. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.